The Painter and the Pearl Diver. In the summer of 1938, the light of Bora Bora felt like a physical element, thick, golden, and so overwhelming that it blurred the line between the sky and the lagoon. It was this impossible light that brought Etienne Duval to the South Pacific, a young painter from Paris. He was desperate to escape the muted anxieties of Europe and find the colors that could set his canvas ablaze. He found them, but he couldn't hold them. His imported zinc white and cadmium yellow fell flat against the volcanic sapphire of the water. Frustrated, he would watch the local divers work, particularly one named Moana. Moana was a creature of the deep, a rare tupaya, black pearl diver. She moved with an aquatic grace that belied the danger of her work. Her skin was the color of wet sand, and her voice carried the soft murmur of the tide. Etienne tried to sketch her on the beach, but his pencil failed to capture the phosphorescent quality of her presence. One blistering afternoon, as Etienne sat sulking over his depleted, lifeless palette, Moana approached. She watched him scrape the last dry flakes of Prussian blue from a tube. "Your colors are dead," she stated simply, her eyes the shade of clear ocean glass. "The lagoon offers the only living light." And so began their unexpected collaboration. Moana took him far beyond the shore. She taught him how to gather and crush the iridescent inner linings of specific shells, how to grind the gray-green volcanic ash, and how to mix mineral deposits with coconut oil until a thick, vibrant emulsion formed. The pigments he now used were literally born of the island, colors that had never left the lagoon. With this true Tahitian palette, Etienne began his masterpiece. He stopped trying to paint the sun and started painting its reflection in her. His most challenging, most inspired work was his series on her in the water. One morning, he anchored a large sheet of glass just below the surface, painting from a rocking canoe. He painted Moana suspended in the cool silence, her powerful legs trailing below, her dark hair freed from its braid and drifting like fine black coral in the current. She wasn't just reflecting the light, she was containing it. It was the purest image he had ever rendered, a portrait of the soul titled, in his own mind, Light of the Deep. The lagoon's rhythm, however, was about to be interrupted. The winds shifted violently, bringing not only the turbulent tides of the rainy season, but also the distant, chilling news of political upheaval in Europe. Etienne's letters from his patron in Paris grew urgent. He must return. The world was preparing for the worst, and his French military service required his immediate presence. The departure was as chaotic as their beginning was serene. He packed his tubes of shell white and volcanic green, his hands shaking. He left Moana on the quay, the air thick with salt and unspoken dread. "I will send word," he promised, holding her tightly. "As soon as I'm settled, I will send money, tickets, everything. You will know where I am." Moana simply watched him go, the truth written in the smoke of the departing steamer. No word ever came. Etienne disappeared into the maelstrom of the war that was about to consume the world. And Moana returned to the lagoon, where only the depths could match the silence in her heart. Decades later, in the quiet, climate-controlled storeroom of a major Parisian museum, a collection of forgotten works from the late 1930s was being cataloged. A team of art historians found a stunning, unique piece among them. It was a massive oil painting of a woman suspended underwater, the colors still unnaturally vivid, glowing with a mineral light no other painting possessed. It was the last piece Etienne Duval ever created. He had never signed it, perhaps leaving it incomplete because the artist was the only one who truly understood its value, or perhaps because the subject was meant to be the signature. The tag, brittle with age, bore only the handwritten title, Moana, Light of the Deep.